Over the years, Sri Lanka has tested many destination branding efforts. A land like no other, small miracle, wonder of Asia, so Sri Lanka, and now you will come back for more. We failed not only once, we failed many times. Destination marketing is something that should be done with a strategic vision of a country. It is not just tourism, it's about pride, it's about power, it's about community, and it's all about a country. We have never been able to position the country in the way that the country wanted to position. We failed not only once, we failed many times. We are going to analyze how we have failed and what are the things that we have done wrong in terms of the destination branding is concerned. We introduce land like no other. It is a too much generic term, but it can give a lot of impact for the tourism for a destination. However, it should be backed by a strong campaign or strong promotional effort, which has never been done. So land like no other was one of the best slogans that we have developed in the history, but it has not been backed by the promotional efforts. Therefore, it didn't deliver the expected results. In 2011, we started Wonder of Asia. Sounds good, but wonder is something that has always been there with other destinations as well. A Wonder of Asia, probably something which you can use to position Sri Lanka among the Asian countries. And we have to back this by the strong evidences. The Wonder of Asia seems good, but what we failed was actually to mention why it has become a wonder and why have we used that word and what is our real position in terms of the wonder is concerned. In 2010, we introduced another campaign called Small Miracle, which even didn't last for an year. We failed to justify why we have included small, and our generic term small didn't explain in our campaigns. And then miracle should be backed by strong campaigns again, and we need to justify why it is miracle. And the miracles are just in not in real world sometimes, so you need to make sure that you are backed by strong evidences and strong campaigns. That was not done properly, that's why we failed. 7 years later, in 2018, we introduced So Sri Lanka, which didn't have a real effort in destination branding. Actually, it was a confusion, and it created a lot of confusion among the customers or the tourists. So Sri Lanka means different. There can be different meanings for so it was not really justified by the promotional effort, and also people were able to misinterpret it and miscommunicate it and do something different, and that can definitely that weakness can definitely bring the destination to a different positioning. So that's why it failed, though it was a good promotional effort, but the delivery was not effective as it was initiated or planned. 5 years later, we introduced You Will Come Back for More. It sounds good in terms of the repeaters are concerned, but more means what? For a first time visitor, when you see more, what do you mean by more? Should be something that should be communicated well, which is very much required in branding. So we fail to justify more means, whether it is culture, whether it is adventure, whether it is beach, whether it is wildlife, whether it is something else, or whether it is all about different kind of experiences, or whether it is community based experience, whether it is sustainable based experience, or what. which was not really communicated through you will come back for more. So it is not a good slogan according to Tourism Insights. If we compare all these campaigns, we can still pick two campaigns that are good but they fail because of the poor promotional campaigns. Those two are a land like no other and wonder of Asia. But based on the things that we have done in the past, we could have corrected them back by all these what we have discussed, but we failed. Now we need to understand a good promotional effort, and we need to discuss how we are going to position Sri Lanka, and we need to agree on certain things, and the industry should be able to support for a new destination branding effort, and also the government should be able to get the support from the industry, speak to the different people, speak to the experts and get their opinions and formulate a better strategy for destination branding. And destination branding should be based on the strategic vision of the country, and that should be backed by strategic plans. So if we can do that, probably we will be able to position Sri Lanka in a better way with a better destination branding effort, and that should be supported by all the stakeholders in the industry. That's about destination branding in Sri Lanka, what we have done and what we have failed, and what are the things that we could have done and what are the things that we have to do. So next week we will come up with another tourism insight like this, and till then we say goodbye. Like us, subscribe us and share with your colleagues to reach us at any time. Thank you.